In the world of streaming, few series have made as immediate an impact as Beauty in Black, Tyler Perry's first ever Netflix series. Premiering on October 24, 2024, the show quickly climbed to the top of Netflix's charts, despite mixed reviews from critics, proving its widespread popularity among viewers. As part 1 of the season concluded on a major cliffhanger, we are eagerly anticipating part 2, and to see where the story of Kimmy and Mallory will go next. If you didn't know, Beauty in Black follows Kimmy, a struggling stripper whose life takes an unexpected turn after meeting Mallory, the wife of a wealthy cosmetics mogul involved in a secretive sex trafficking ring. Plot thickens as Kimmy is entangled in a web of power and betrayal, befriending the powerful patriarch of the Bel-Air family, Horace, while growing close to his son, Roy. As her connection with the family deepens, she finds herself facing the dark side of wealth, exposing her to threats from multiple angles. Meanwhile, Mallory's story intertwines with Kimmy's as she juggles her role at the head of her family's cosmetic empire and grapples with guilt over her role in a hit and run. This parallel storyline explores themes of corruption, betrayal, and the collision of very different worlds, leading to a tense atmosphere that keeps viewers hooked. As Stewart teased, that's the story. How we link up. That's what you have to watch and see. It's a wild ride leading up to that point. Despite critics giving it mixed reviews, Beauty in Black shot to the top of Netflix's trending list in record time. Within its first 3 days, the show garnered 5.6 million views, catapulting it to Netflix's top 5 most-watched shows. In its second week, the series saw a remarkable viewership boost, climbing to 8.7 million views, outpacing popular shows like Territory and The Diplomat. The success isn't entirely surprising, as Perry is known for creating stories that resonate with a broad audience through intense, character-driven narratives. In the case of Beauty in Black, the dramatic blend of crime, mystery, and family intrigue, set against a socially relevant backdrop, has proven a winning formula. The climax of Part 1 ends with a shocking cliffhanger that left us on the edge of our seats. Convinced that Kimmy is out to usurp her position, Body, Kimmy's boss at the strip club, takes drastic action by kidnapping Kimmy's younger sister, Sylvie, to exploit her in the Bel-Air family's trafficking scheme. The tension boils over when Kimmy confronts Body, and in a rage-fueled moment, she drives a car straight into her. The intense cliffhanger has left fans desperate to find out if Kimmy's actions will catch up to her, and how this clash of wills will unfold. Do you think Kimmy will face consequences for her actions against Body? While Perry and Netflix have been tight-lipped about specific plot details for Part 2, Perry did give a hint about what's coming up, calling the next 8 episodes mind-blowing. He mentioned, "I don't think anybody's going to be able to figure out where it's going and how that rise of power happens with Kimmy." As Kimmy and Mallory's lives continue to collide, we're likely to see a story that delves deeper into themes of power, survival, and ambition. What do you think will happen next for Kimmy and Mallory in Part 2? One of the key draws for Part 2 is the prospect of seeing how Kimmy's actions will impact her family and her future, especially as she battles those who've wronged her. We'll also see whether Mallory manages to keep her life from crumbling as she tries to balance her morally questionable actions and her strained marriage. While no official release date has been confirmed for Beauty in Black Part 2, sources close to the production suggest it will be available on Netflix in spring 2025. The decision to split the season into 2 parts was apparently strategic, allowing the story to develop in phases while generating sustained viewer engagement over a longer period. If viewership continues to grow, Beauty in Black could potentially be renewed for another season, paving the way for a new wave of stories under Perry's creative direction. For more updates on Beauty in Black, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.